this hike, I had my son and his dog Annie with us, and there was a lot of talk about family, work, and other catch-up going on. So for that reason, I'll do a short voiceover about the Fire Tower Quest program and some history about this fire tower. Then you can sit back, relax, enjoy the hike with some background music while we make our way up to the tower. As a disclaimer, all information has come from internet searches. Some I was able to verify, others not so much. So if there's any information that is not accurate, I apologize in advance. Now come join us on an exciting journey through the New Hampshire Fire Tower Quest. This is a unique hiking challenge created by the New Hampshire Division of Forest and Lands to celebrate the rich history and scenic beauty of New Hampshire's fire lookout towers. So, as we start hiking up to the fire towers, here's some information about the Fire Tower Quest program and a little background on Blue Job Mountain Fire Tower. The Fire Tower Quest program is more than just a hike. It's a chance to explore some of the most beautiful and historical significant summits across the Granite State. There are 16 official fire tower locations included in the program, each offering sweeping views, fascinating stories, and a deeper appreciation of New Hampshire's fire protection legacy. We will start the Fire Tower Quest by hiking and checking out the fire tower on Blue Job Mountain. This mountain rises above southeastern New Hampshire at 1,357 feet. Blue Job Mountain is more than just a scenic hiking destination. The fire tower is located in Farmington, New Hampshire, has a rich history related to forest fire detection and prevention. In 1909, the state of New Hampshire began funding the construction of lookout stations to improve fire detection. This was part of New Hampshire's growing effort to protect its vast forest lands from devastating wildfires. In 1910, 10 additional lookout towers, including some on pre-existing hotels or structures, were put into service through a collaboration between the New Hampshire Timberland Owners Association, the state, and the U.S. Forest Service. 1913, Blue Job Mountain was established as a fire detection site, becoming one of 26 such stations in the state. In 1915, a 32-foot steel tower with a small wooden structure was constructed on Blue Job Mountain, making a more robust approach to fire detection in the area. The current steel tower, built in 1970, stands approximately 45 feet tall and is still seasonally staffed by the New Hampshire Division of Forest and Lands. In 1930, and again in the 1980s, the tower was modified and updated over the years to maintain its effectiveness. For many years, the Blue Job Mountain Fire Tower served both Maine and New Hampshire under a cooperative fire prevention and detection agreement, highlighting its strategic importance to the region. In 1948, aircraft had begun to be used for fire spotting, leading to a decline in funding and use of the fire towers. However, in another search result, it was suggested the state's fire towers were closed in 1983 due to a lack of funds and then returned to operations part-time in 1984. However, towers like the one on Blue Job Mountain continue to play a role during periods of high fire danger. Despite the temporary closures, some fire towers were reactivated and placed into continued use. The tower on Blue Job Mountain is listed as being in active service, likely being staffed during periods of high fire danger. It is also open for public visitations when staffed. Today, the Blue Job Mountain Fire Tower, like many other fire towers in New Hampshire, serves not only its original purpose of fire detection, but also acts as a recreational and educational resource. Visitors can hike to the summit and enjoy the panoramic views offered from the tower, which is actively maintained by the New Hampshire Division of Forest and Lands. The Fire Tower Quest program encourages people to visit these historic and scenic locations. I will place a link to the Fire Tower Quest program in the comments section below. Oh wait, don't go. If you made it this far, would you consider stepping on the like button and smashing the subscribe button and say hello in the comments? I would love to hear from you. As you can see by this slightly weathered notice posted at the tower, you are able to visit the Tower Watchman Saturdays and Sundays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and possibly get a tour of the workings of a fire tower. But keep in mind, the tower is closed if the weather is not favorable for spotting smoke and fire.